The early resolution of the fiscal cliff and loose monetary policy sets the stage for a risk-on party across Asia early this year. So says Andy Mukherjee of Breakingviews, who joins me now from Singapore. So Andy, where will all the flows be headed around Asia then?
Yes, Tara, Happy New Year to you. Well, I look at it this way. There were three risks to global economy that were being talked about just a few months ago, and those were a hard landing risk in China, and the risk of Eurozone breakup, and the risk of spending cuts and tax increases, abrupt ones at that, in the United States. Now it looks like all the three have receded for now. So yes, it is party time for Asia because obviously it has superior growth to offer to investors.
So party time where? Tell us where to put our money.
All right. Okay. So China, obviously, because it looks like that the industrial production decline there has turned a corner. India, because investors want to believe in the reform story that has been put out by the new team there in the finance ministry, including the new finance minister, Mr. Chidambaram. And Indonesia, because in a risk-on environment, commodities such as palm oil and coal, which Indonesia exports, will tend to do better, and that means that Indonesia, where the economy is anyway strong because of domestic consumption, is going to get a boost. And
China, India, Indonesia, tell us what are the risks to this scenario? There's got to be some out there.
Yes, there are risks. In fact, Malaysia, I did not mention Malaysia in that same same list because Malaysia will have elections sometime after April, which means that because of political uncertainty surrounding the elections, there could be risks to the Malaysian investment story. And similarly, there could be political risks later this year in Thailand, which has been remarkably politically stable for the last year and a half. And that's not really a very natural situation in Thailand.
Andy, it sounds like you're pointing to a pool of risk in Southeast Asia. That aside, do you think this party of loose monetary policy will last all year for risk-on assets?
Well, yes, because the unprecedented monetary easing that has taken place in the developed world, that is not likely to be unwound this year. Now, that much is pretty certain. Even if global growth were to be better than the 3.3, 3.4% kind of level that investors and economists are talking about now, even if global growth were to be better than that, and even if inflation were to be stronger, the monetary easing that has taken place so far will remain, and in fact, it might even get a boost from Bank of Japan, which is under tremendous political pressure to do more. So yes, liquidity will remain a key and critical support to asset prices across Asia.
Okay, China, India, Indonesia. We'll keep that in mind. Andy Mukherjee of Breakingviews, thanks very much for your time.